Okay.
making a story, you have to make sure that there is a place, the place you're going to, the characters, okay, and there is
Yeah, of
also
course.
some
So
like
you
a.
are making my task easier asking, and how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you so much. How was your weekend?
Oh, the weekend was nice. I had a match like on
Oh yes,
Sunday last day.
it
I
was a
I
good.
spent, yeah, of course. But
Okay.
in the starting, I felt a little bad because of the batters and the performance. The way, especially the way they were getting out, it was
Yeah.
frustrating to see that all the experienced batters were throwing away their wickets. And even after the first end, I was feeling a little low that yes, they should have scored at least 280 because they were looking good and they could have reached there. But the way
Right.
bowlers came back, so it was a lovely weekend,
Oh,
lovely
it was
Sunday.
amazing bowling, right? Yesterday.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
It was good. It was good. And actually, Rohit played well, so I think that's why the score went up. Or else, we would not even reach 200. I bet.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Even KL Rahul, but that is what I didn't like. That even after playing that well, they got out on wrong selection, by playing the wrong shots at the wrong time, and
Right.
then Surya came in. Otherwise, even he would have failed. We would have not reached.
Exactly. But still, I think it was the luck was on our favor yesterday,
Yeah, of course.
right? Okay. So when is the next match? I am not following much. It was playing at home, so I
It is
started.
again. Okay. All the uh, key matches are on Sundays, but of course, against Sri Lanka, there is a match on Thursday, maybe,
Thursday. Okay.
and then on Sunday against South Africa.
So yesterday, the whole day you were watching match, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Great. Great,
I
Raj.
mean, even yeah, an hour before, all those fourth extra innings and whatever we say, that
Yeah.
I watch generally because if I do not watch that, it seems like my match experience of watching match has not completed.
Okay. So
So
great. So were you watching alone or do you watch with your friends together?
uh, most of the time I was watching alone,
Mhm.
but for a few parts, like the second, uh, starting 20 overs of the second innings, we were together, a group
Okay.
of friends.
Okay. Great. 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 Great, Raj. So good to know that. And did I give you any activity for this today's session?
Yes, of course, we have been following two things:
Yeah.
storytelling and role playing.
Role play.
So
Yes. So let's begin with one of the scenario, okay, and then we will maybe go to the story if there is time, there is time left. Okay, so Raj, just imagine one of your students is very discouraged because of the education which is there, like because of the pressure of the competition exams and everything. Now he doesn't know that how to handle the whole situation, and he is asking you to speak to the parents, okay, because he doesn't, it's too much for him to handle.
right.
How would you do that, and how would you speak to the parent?
Uh, it depends upon the situation because there are different kind of parents and they have different mindsets. Especially in my locality, most of the parents are like rigid because whatever limited experience they have, they think on that basis, even though they think about their kids that the kids should not go through all those times or the bad things that they have gone through. And because of that, they took all those stubborn decisions or rigid decisions, but sometimes it backfires on the student. So first of all, I would like to know the nature of the parents, and then onwards I'll go up with my plan. So if there is someone who is more rigid about such things, like they impose their decision on their kids that you have to do medical only. You can't go for any other thing. You have to become IS officer. You should not think about anything else. You have to do only this.
Yeah.
So in that situation, I would, since it is the era of YouTube, And we have so many videos available. So no matter which field you take, there are the experts or even the one who crosses the line through, they come up with their strategies on YouTube. So I would come up with those videos with them, let them go through all those videos and try to describe them that look, everything has its own value. It's not that whatever you are thinking, only in that career your children can do better. And every child is special. Look at all these examples, the way they were going through in their life and the way they have come back. Your child can also go through the same way. So let him try his own things in his life, whatever he likes, whatever he is, I mean, interested into. Let him try in that field, and he will do wonders.
Correct, correct. Yeah, Raj, very good, very nicely put also. Yeah, so of course, the parents will be rigid and they will have their opinions because it's their child. But the emotional turmoil the child is going into, that's not understood, right?
Right.
So yes, as a tutor, as a guide, or as a mentor, it's it's the duty also when such incidents happens that you are taking care of that student and as well as taking that first step ahead also and speaking with the parents, right?
Right.
Okay, so now the next scenario is, has this happened before with you? I just wanted to, that's just a personal thing because you also teach. So has it have ever have happened that that the child or the student has come to you and asked you that can you speak with my parents that I don't want to do this particular thing, and if you can convince them?
No, I haven't come across any such incident till now, but I have had some experience, like a part of this. Like a student comes to me that they are confused, what should they take? And then on the basis of that, I have informed them or advised them that, okay, these are the things that can be done, but according to your situation and the kind of effort you are putting in,
Yeah.
you should not think of these things and you should think of these things. And even if you want to follow all these things, you have to be sure that you will have to put in more effort. So if you are ready to put in those extra efforts, then only
Hmm.
go for it. Otherwise, you will feel stuck.
Correct. You will feel
So
stuck,
I have
right?
given that, yeah, I have given that kind of suggestion.
Okay, great, great, Raj. Thanks for sharing that. Let's go to the next scenario. Am I audible? Your screen is
Yeah,
full.
yeah, of course.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, it's come back. So now the next scenario is you're traveling by a train, okay, and by mistake you lose your tickets, and now the TC is there. How would you handle the situation and speak with him?
It is quite easy these days because we have some soft forms of that ticket in either our mobile or anywhere else. We can share that. But if we do not have that kind of stuff, if we are, it is impossible to recall the PNR and all that. So I would ask simply the TT that you have to check the list. This is my name, and I had a ticket, but I have lost that. So these are the names that you can check in that. I will try to give all the details, and of course, they are experienced. They get to know that whatever they are being told to, whether it is true or not. So they will come up to that, and if to support myself, of course, I would have my ID. Even if I do not have that, at that point of time, if they can understand, it's okay. Otherwise, I will have to give the fine, which is prescribed in the rules.
But you will lose the seat as well. So how would you travel in that case?
No, I'm not talking about the losing the seats. I'm talking about that they will come to know that, okay, this is the seat.
Yeah, right.
But even after that, they are not agreeing that, okay, how can I believe that this is your name?
Yes,
Maybe you
right.
are traveling on someone else's seat. So you will
Yes.
have to produce some ID card and all that. So I would say that, okay, I have lost my admit. my ID card as well. If you can do something, then okay. Otherwise, if you find me, it is okay.
Okay.
I can give that fine for this purpose, but this seat is mine, and
Okay.
let me go through. Let me travel by or on this seat only. Just uh, make another ticket or whatever it is.
Okay, great, great. So Raj, now in another scenario that when you're very, very angry, okay, I'm sure anger issues, everybody has a little bit of anger about certain thing. When you lose your calm, okay, how do you handle yourself at that moment?
Music is the go-to thing for me. No matter how I lose my temper, in what situation, in that case, if I am concerned about not being harsh to anyone else, I would turn on the music and listen to my favorite songs, and then everything thing will go down. I will calm down in a few minutes.
Okay, so that's something which it's your go-to thing.
Yeah,
Okay, great, great, Raj. Raj, now next thing is, I'm sure you have traveled so much, like and your train journeys you have already shared with me before as well. So, can you share an experience of yours in the train journey, during the train journey, and can you make it in the story form if you can do that? Just try doing it.
okay.
So when you're
So,
putting it as a story, I'm so sorry, I'm interrupting you. So when you're
okay.
making a story, you have to make sure that there is a place, the place you're going to, the characters, okay, and there is
Yeah,
also
first.
some
So
like a
you are making my task easier. You should have
okay,
come up with this feedback later. Okay.
yeah, no, that's something which I wanted to tell you. Also put a little bit
Yeah,
of
right.
emotion there, right?
Yeah,
Like
of
when
course.
yeah, okay, you can all start it.
First of all, I would like to share that I'm not a kind of person who start interaction with others. So I'm not good in that. So whenever I travel, I keep myself reserved unless somebody asks to me something. So there is a time, there was a time when I was traveling to Uttarakhand, and I took my train from Patna to Haridwar. In between, there was a man in his 50s. He started talking to me that where are you going, my son, and something like that. And then I explained to him that I am going along with a group of friends to Chota Char Dham of Uttarakhand. And then he asked, the next question he asked was, at very early age, you are going on Char Dham Yatra. What is the purpose of that? Because generally in our society, people go to these places at an age when they have seen so much in the society and they have lived their life. So they go in the mid 50s or something like that, or even in 60s. So why you all are going at this time? So when he asked this, first of all, at first I was clueless what to answer. But then I said that it is a nice place, like a natural beauty. So we are going to explore that beauty, and along with that, if we visit some temples of our country, it is going to be good experience for all of us. And we could pass on that to others. And in recent times, if we see that these traditions do not have that much value, which which it used to have in earlier days. So the today's kids are not getting along with their old tradition, and they think that all these things are useless. So there may be some reason behind that. It is
Yeah.
just about the way you convey to them. So if you do not give any reasons to them, they feel that okay, these are useless. But if you try to explain them to certain extent with some reason, definitely they are going to follow all these things, and all these things have some value. It depends upon the way you convey it to others. So
Correct.
I explained this to him, he took that interest, and after that, he started questioning more about myself. He started questioning more about my life,
Yeah.
and then he came to know about my things, that whatever I'm doing, how I failed in different settings of government exams or CA. So when he came to know all these things, he has started sharing his experience, and the way his kids are doing. So he had 4 kids, all 4 of them are in government services. But the one fact that he told me was, uh, it was not new for me, but of course, it is, uh, to some extent, it is disturbing, because he told me that one of one of his sons was
Mhm.
not good in studies, so he
Okay.
bribed for him to get a government job.
Okay.
So this is the fact of our society, no
Yeah.
matter how we talk about this. So there, I could not say anything to him, but this was the thing that I was thinking, that okay, even today there are people, and these things are happening in the system.
Yes. Right.
So this was the conversation between us. But at the same time, when he explained about his girls, like he had 2 sons, one son got the job with, after giving bribe, another son is doing a clerical job. But when it comes to his girls, one of that girl is an IS officer, and another girl is a banker. So
Mhm.
this is another point that I came through that story, that okay, if we are concerned about study, we have to focus in such a way, and the kind of ambience we get. So if we are focused more on that, we will definitely succeed, no matter how bad the system is.
Great. So this is for you today. So
Okay.
finally, yeah.
Yeah.
So Rajan did a good job here telling the story. I know we just have 1 minute left. It was amazingly put forward. Also, you are getting the, you are actually getting the whole, the taste of how to make stories. So very good. I would say keep making up that stories. Keep also building up your own stories from your own life experiences. Okay,
Right.
maybe you were a student, maybe you met some uncle, aunt, or anybody who gave you a little bit of inspiration somewhere, which can be turned into a story, and maybe you can come up with another story next in the next session.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
And we
great.
have one tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
So
please
see you
be ready with
tomorrow.
one story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye bye, Raj. Take care. See you tomorrow.
Bye. Take care. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much. You too.